Welcome. You're listening to the Handyman Academy podcast with your host, Jeremy Lewis.
Hello, and welcome back, my friends. Today we are going to be talking about one of the many arms of marketing, specifically the social media arm of marketing. I could go and I could list off all of these different platforms and how many users they have, and really, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter, because just because Facebook has 3 billion users doesn't mean any of them are your clients, right? I'm sure some of them are going to be, but 3 billion is the number that's so astronomical, it doesn't matter. Even me, 4 years in, I haven't even dealt with 10,000 people. I think my last number was somewhere in the 4,000 range. I've done 4,000 jobs in 4 years. There's a lot of jobs. There's a lot of busy weeks. But that's not really the point here. The point is that early on in your handyman career, social media is a really good tool to use to start bringing in additional clients. And so it is a really easy, really cheap way to get into advertising for your business. So assume you've already had 1 or 2 clients. You could have been taking pictures of their projects before, middle, and after, and that could be content for your Facebook or Twitter or Instagram or whatever, right? So really, you have several different options to start, and really, it's whatever's going to be the easiest for you to maintain, right? Because consistency is the number one rule of social media marketing. There are 3 rules. Be consistent. Don't pay, just share it. And think about who you buy from. Okay? And we'll go through that. So, really, pick whichever one makes the most sense for you. If you're on Facebook a lot, start a Facebook business page. If you love Twitter, start a Twitter business page. Instagram, Pinterest, Nextdoor, whatever, right? I use Nextdoor. Well, technically, Kate runs our Nextdoor account. There's a business page. She likes going on there because she works from home. She's able to keep an eye on what's happening in our neighborhood from home, and it's all based on your neighborhood. So if something happens 3 blocks away, we know about it. Alternatively, someone needs something 3 blocks away, we know about it, and we are able to put our name in the ring really easily. Anyways, I'm not sponsored by Nextdoor. Just know that they do have one of the smaller user bases out of all of these different platforms. But that could be a benefit because you're not really battling with a lot of these big budget advertisers to get in front of people. So, okay. So now that you've chosen, say, Facebook or Twitter, right? Or whichever that you use, say that you've chosen it. Really, what I see happening most often, and this is why rule number 1, be consistent, exists, is because people will go and they'll work all week, they'll get all of their pictures, and then they'll just dump it all on Saturday or Sunday. And they will literally just have no content Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and it'll just be nothing but content Saturday or maybe Sunday. And that's not good. That's not good for the algorithms. Now, I can't say I'm an expert on all these different algorithms. I'm not. I'm just a guy who has used the different platforms to, get a little bit more work here or there. But what I can tell you almost universally is if you have consistent content week in and week out, you will have better traction with the algorithm. And so what I mean by that is, say I work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Okay. Saturday, I will sit down and I will spend an hour. I will get groupings of all of my different photos. I'll get them in my photo editor, my collage maker, or whatever. I'll get them all ready with little captions, and then I will go through. Let's use Facebook as an example. They have post schedulers. I feel like most of these do, but I know for sure Facebook has it. And I'll go and I will schedule out posts for Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 10 a.m. Nobody wants to be blasted at 8 a.m. Nobody wants to be bothered after work. 10 a.m. is just a really good time that I've found. That's why I post everything on at 10 a.m. And so now I get post on Monday, I got a post on Wednesday, and I got a post on Friday. And now that stuff all goes out while I'm working. I don't have to think about it. I don't have to wonder about it. I don't have to worry about it. And same with this podcast, right? On Tuesday, you're going to get this podcast where I'm talking to you about marketing and blah, blah, blah. And then on Thursday, you're going to get me talking about what other people are dealing with and my views on it. So you get the little back and forth, right? But Tuesday you get that, Thursday you get that, it, 10 a.m., you're looking for it, right? So consistency is the number one rule for that reason. You become a staple in people's lives. They are looking for you at a specific time on those days. Okay? Now, rule number 2. Don't pay, just share it. So, if you have a Facebook page, add it to your business card. Add it to your website. Add it to your vehicle. Add it, so that every time somebody looks at something branded, You Handyman LLC, they see You Handyman / Facebook, or vice versa, whatever, and they're like, oh man, maybe I can go there and I can check out their work. And then we cycle back to consistency, right? So if you're putting it out there on your business cards, on your shirts, on your vehicles, whatever, people are going to look at it, they're going to like it, they're going to subscribe to it, blah, 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 money, right? And then you don't have to pay for advertising, because you don't want to pay for advertising. $100 here, $100 there isn't anything. It's nothing when it comes to advertising. You are battling against literally tens of thousands of dollars every month. Millions and billions of dollars roll through Facebook in advertising alone. I don't have the exact stats, so don't ask me, but you just know they make a ton of money through advertising, and that's what you're up against. So do it the smart way, do it the cheap way, share it to the people that want your services, okay? And then they'll be able to share it from there, okay? Now this last rule really is think about who you buy from, okay? While you're scrolling through Facebook or Instagram or whatever, and you see an ad and you're scrolling, and then, oh wait, I'm going to stop here and I'm going to scroll back a little bit to finish looking at this. Who is that? Why did they catch your attention? Okay? That is somebody that you would potentially buy from. And who knows? That might be somebody you have bought from. Oh, maybe it's somebody that you clicked on there and you looked through their website. They all have formulas and they're all reaching you. And you have to ask yourself, why is that? Now, all of marketing comes down to a whole bunch of psychology, and I could point you at books, I could point you at podcasts, I could point you at YouTube videos that go over all of this. But really, I just want you to think on a lower level here because we're just doing a highlight, right? We're just doing a little highlight. We're going to have guest experts come in later, and we're going to talk about this. I have people figured out. We're just waiting for, some traction. But just look at this from a higher level and just think, okay, who is my client? Who is my ideal client? And if I was to say, this specific advertiser that reached me, if I did something similar, would it reach the person I want to work with? And I want you to take that entire thought process and just keep working it until you have something that you believe would work. Okay? And now you can take that, and instead of paying for ads, because you don't need to pay for ads, just start modeling some of your content, some of your work posts through that filter, right? So if you stop to look at something and it's just because, it's funny. Okay, well, maybe that kind of humor resonates with people that are like you. You want to work with people who are like you, right? Okay, so you start putting that kind of humor into your posts, into your captions for your social media, right? So just kind of think about that. Just think about that as a whole. Okay, and that's really the upper level of social media marketing. We can go into super depths. We could tell you all kinds of things about how to structure your posts and where exactly to go and make collages and stuff. But you're a pretty smart cookie, and if you want that, that'll be in a later episode where we really deep dive into how to make the most out of Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, Nextdoor, all these different ones. We're going to have some sub episodes, and those will be posted on a regular schedule, and also those will be in our vault. We're building a training vault, if you will, and there's going to be some courses that you can take that will really advance your coming of age, if you will, as a handyman. Okay, so that is it for this week. I am really excited to see you on Thursday for our Thursday roundup, and then we have a bonus episode next week on Halloween, and it's going to be a little different. It's going to be a Halloween handyman horror story that we have sourced and have recorded, and it's going to be spooky and scary and fun, and I hope you guys enjoy it. And we'll see you on Monday for that episode, and then obviously we'll have Tuesday and Thursday still. So a bit of good bonus stuff, and yeah. Anyways, all of the normal links are in the description. Buy us a coffee, join our behind the scenes if you'd like. We appreciate every penny that can come in and help us cover some of these costs. But only if you think we're doing a good job, and only if you can afford it. If you can't, don't do it. I understand building a business is expensive, and we don't want you to be coming out of pocket more than you have to. Anyways, thank you so much for listening. Bye for now.